Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. The sun in the sky has a smile on its face, and he's shining the salute to the American race. Oh boy, it's well to say, good morning, USA. But only focus on building. So my next video will be reaching 300 days instead of 200. Hello dear old viewer, been a while. I know what I said, I really wanted to make the 300 days video next, but the plans changed and I targeted on going even bigger in the matter of this world. From here on out, I will be making my mega base, that is why it took me so long to make this video. Let's just start off with the first phase, shall we? The outer shape. And from this you see, I want to do the building efforts out of white powdery block as snow. I've been proceeding to make a basic shape line to show me how I want all things to be looking. It took me a long time to do this one particular bit, that 4 Minecraft days were needed for just only snow shoveling. But with all the efforts, I did the shaping of this place. But doing things like this in hardcore, not to mention the Skyblock world, is completely challenging. Slimes are the most annoying type to face all the time. I work my time, but in just 6 days, I used up all the snow I have shoveled, which meant I will have to be glued to my computer for more days, doing nothing but snow shoveling. I say no to that, and for now, I will start focusing on getting wither roses. Just by placing snowmen and letting the wither kill them in the process. Right before I start my farm build, I need to get gravel from the piglins here, so I can use it to convert it into more dirt for myself. Infinite dirt glitch, woo! Let's do the block placing, shall we? And by the video tutorial, I got myself a wither skeleton farm. For useful items like coal, bones, and skulls, unlocking an easy access for this. All of that distraction on Wither Skeleton Farm makes me feel more optimistic to do some shoveling for snow blocks. This time I wanted to do double the amount of the materials I shoveled, 8 days straight with my exhaustion. And now just finishing the first layer by having a cylinder circle shape going from the bottom to all the way up. But since I was streaming on here, I focused on nothing but just building for a while I interacted with a singular viewer. But still, what do you think about this build? This is gonna be like my base. Like I enter here, I got so much space on it here. I don't know what to even put in here, like, that's too big. Look at all of this. And I'm still got so much work to be done. What are you looking at? Look at this iron. That's so much iron. Thanks to the auto crafter down there, I get things crafted into iron blocks, which makes my storage much more cleaner. I had an image in my brain, and I just went to full Jimmy Neutron on that entire build, and I realized, damn, I need to build this. It doesn't matter what it costs, but I need to do it. My base is easier to remember because it's at 0, 0. Look at that! Look at how beautiful it looks. Oh. You can see the circle shaping like a trophy. From far away, it looks super awesome. I'm proud of that work already. Let's get some trial chambers done. Oh, I cannot block those. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight manually. Oh, it's silverfish. Silverfish are easy to deal with. Pick it up. Oh, yeah. Golden apple. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And the book. What a book. Multi-shot. I don't need multi-shot. I don't use crossbows. I want none. Hey, another trial chamber. Loot it. Still got the effect on for 45 minutes. 46 exactly. Nice. You made a little entrance for me. Oh, got armor. Oh, it's a cave spider one. Ah. Ah. Yeah, hit each other, please. What do you got for me? Yes! Ooh. Golden apple? No, it didn't hit me. Ah. Okay, now I ate it. Ooh, come here, you. I got 30 minutes left. Can do another one. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Nope, it's not. No heavy core. No! Yeah, so I'm trying to get it, but it's a 5% chance for it to drop. It's very rare. That's gonna be a massive flex if you manage to get something like that. I'm struggling to get it right now. Why is it so hard? Yes, 2 keys. 2 keys. Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Yeah! Yes! Bro, I got it! Yes, I'm done. I'm done. Easy peasy. Alright, give it. Give it. Oh. Okay. And another one! What? Okay. I did like 10 trial chambers and I never got it. I went to this trial chamber and I get 2 of them. Bruh. Okay. I've seen enough. Yeah, crafted like this. And we got a maze. Nice. Let's get this. And I'm breaking already. Yes. Okay. A wind burst somewhere, so I'm gonna put that as well. Density 5. Oh, I feel much more powerful with this one. Oh, yeah. Amazing. Yeah, that's a good name. Bro. Okay. Amazing! Yes! Oh, yes, that was awesome. Yeah, the market garden. Oh, bro, it's just so satisfying. I can time it very perfectly a bit. The stream was fun to do. Follow me on my Twitch to see my next upcoming streams. Well, the adventuring was done for now. Back to snow setup. I kept working on making more rings to have better pathway for my brain to know on where to build. And staying at my snow factory, I shoveled for quite some time, and this is all the snow that I gathered in 4.5 hours of grind. I am insane. All this time and effort was nothing, but to do block placements. This idea was to reach from a bottom circle, which is a larger one, up to the main circle, like it's a snowy mountain, in which I will want my base and resources to be located inside of this mountainy fortress. Okay, this does not make it a cylinder. Wait. What's the definition of this? Truncated cone shape? Not quite actually. I will make this edge here curved, like a tree, and make it thinner for the likes of me. Oh god, I must check up on something. Oh no, my JoJo style iron golem is almost dead. Oh. I just came here in time just to save him. He is so special for this moment. Oh, so beautiful. From all that block placement I did to reaching the top, I have to do more snow shoveling to complete the look of my base to reach the beautiful look I desire. And look at the outer bits of this giant structure. The outside looks magnificent, but on the inside, it looks nothing but pure emptiness, and which leads us to the next chapter right now. I got to fill it up inside, starting from the bottom first. Just must grab the items that will be used for the making of a floor pattern. Starting from the bits of it all, needing lots of cobblestone, wood, redstone, and iron just for this. The useful part about this I got from villager trading, like so. To get more things efficiently, I needed to replace more into cleric villagers and add some villagers who can trade iron, so I can exchange it all for emeralds. Okay, time to put this floor up, but the problem was that since no matter how much light there is, hostile mobs like slime spawn in to damage my body, which is why I use non-spawnable block like glass, so the glowstone still can permit the light below it. Well, I should have used something less more expensive than a piston as my floor. So now, to not waste time, I have to build the villager holding cages. And yes, of course, this whole ground floor area will be my villager trading hall, with all the villager professions staying in here. As for my roof, I wanted to make it out of iron and glowstone, since I already had a full double chest full of iron blocks. just getting my presence back on getting pistons to be crafted and using it for more covering for the floor. And since I cannot wait for villager restocks, I am moving to the next chapter already. My stuff is laying around in random chests like a big mess. I just need this floor being my storage place. You already see I added some awesome flooring just for this place. I will focus working on that room so more iron can flow in for me to go back working on the villager area. But unfortunately, the iron farm is producing less iron than expected. I found out my villagers died in some cages, maybe a lightning strike got them, so I added the slab roof above to keep it safe. And jump back to place more needed chests and redstone to operate the system, so it will sort my items in needed chests, making all organized. And the bruh moment strikes me, when I had all my villagers in the breeder turn into witches. When I was working this much, I started to think on what else I will add to this mega base of mine. Since I got so much space already left in here, I did some sketching and layered everything according to what I will need to bring a benefit to me. My plan was to make a trophy room as well, to store everything I value as treasure. Next floor is where I'm gonna store all my farms. That will be easier for me to build in this base. And the final one that doesn't bring any use at all, I will have the villager houses just for funsies. This feels like a grind all the time. I just have to keep collecting the resources constantly and working on the storage. I wanted to add the auto crafters on top here to have uniqueness to this floor. To start adding villagers, I build another breeder down here to start getting the first villagers in these cages that I will be decorating soon. This seriously feels like an exhausting work. I keep on doing the same work of preparations for my builds, but it is worth it if I want things to feel more comforting for the likes of me. And the breeder is already doing its work, giving me villagers that I turn into weaponsmiths to exchange all the iron I get into emeralds. No more villagers just yet, waiting for the nature to do its course. I will instead add the redstone for here, and flooring everything around here. Everything is just so time consuming. I just have to keep restocking my building supplies. Spruce is just a beautiful wood material that I like using for my builds. I chopped loads of this wood so I can have enough for the villager holding cells to look very delicate. It will bring me coziness every time I will be here. I then used up all the iron blocks that I managed to farm up. Not a lot of it, but just needed to use it all up that managed to generate. Flying someplace neat to find a snowy biome type. Just because I need this for my items list, I must get the packed ice blocks for the item transportation. Now going in order of my things. Villager trading for some redstone and glass, gold farming to get golden apples for the villagers, more trading for some ridiculous amount, and wood chops. All going nice and smooth, and finally finishing adding everything needing for this one side of a storage sorting system working for me. Just now, I must start filling these hoppers with all the items that I want to be sorted in correct chest location, which was a tiring experience none the least. And from all the time working on this build and stuff like that, the villager breeder was popping out a lot of villagers. So I must get them all placed in their right cages and get loads and loads of emeralds along the way. But it seems that a lightning strike somehow managed to hit through the snow wall and turn my trading hall into a blaze. Panicking, I must put out the fire. Well, this is a mess. I will come back to it soon later. And another thing I wanted to do, try making a flat platform of dirt for the friendly mobs to start spawning for my better use. Did more random stuff like building a basalt farm for something better in the future. Gold farming just so I can do bartering to get more gravel for my dirt that I can place, expanding this platform further and further. Now I must build something leading me to the next floor from my storage area. I had this idea by placing items like these, and it makes it that you go vertically in such a speed. But my error came the moment I realized cakes only get eaten from one side, making the school staircase going to the next floor useless. So I had to improvise the plans that I made, and just so I have to resort on adding minecart elevators instead. Next plan. I must use up all my spruce and glowstone for the storage place to look beautiful with all the lighting I will have here. With all of this blackstone I got from bartering, I just have to use it for the next floor build. And I traded with some clerics to get some diorite for myself, just so I can use it for my black and white flooring. Just as for me to chill and mine for some stone on my spare time. I wanted it to convert it all into slabs, just for it to be prevented for the mobs to spawn and I can build my farms in the future. Still jumping from task to task, keeping it random makes me doing this boring work constantly. What I must do, but only to get as many pistons as possible to lay it all for the most bottom floor that there is to it. I focus to move more villagers into cages, and continuing to do business to place every piston and finally finishing the flooring pattern that took me ages to complete. Now that that's out of the way, oak wood will be used for my special staircase leading me back to my original platform. I added every different way to get from floor to floor, making me move my feet a lot in my base. But at least I won't have to waste rockets flying up anymore. But to make things fabulous, I had to copy the same staircase, mirror it in the same location, keeping it all calculated by being in correct distance from the center. Let's see what I must do next. Okay, my plan is to just simply get more cleric villagers, to get a quartz straight from them all. And on my happy note, when I got to the dirt platform, the first farm animals were spawning in, and grabbing the first sheep and pigs into my mega base. Okay, have to repair the damaged side of this trading hall. Just with all the quartz I traded up, I can place it all down to have the first out of 4 sides completed, just for me to have a trophy room to look magnificent, for the items I will want to display in here. Let's start adding the items I must. Let's remember the pickaxe that got me my first cobblestone mined in this world. Now for the 69 days. I got this dragon egg for conquering the ender dragon in my last video. I got the elytra wings on the same special day. The dragon head is a good item for my collection as well. I even managed to grab a netherite on that same day. Other trophies I managed to proudly get is just the only copper ore that can spawn in this entire Skyblock data pack. And on my day 99, I snatched a god apple from the trial chambers. Just at the same time, I got this wither killed by the JoJo man himself. And not recently, I got my hands on a special mace. Let's just keep things going. I found some spare snow in my storage, so I wanted it to use it all up, but I will have something here in the future. Okay, I will add my first farm in this place. I will want it to be a cactus farm. For what I will want from it, you will see soon. But all the iron I got from the IG farm is traded into emeralds. I haven't moved the villagers in a while, so many of them are here in the breeder. Converted a lot of them into masons and traded for a lot of quartz. Trophy rooms have to be expanded for more precious things I will be willing to keep. Mission right now, to build a huge cover at the height limit, make it out of slabs to prevent incidents like this from repeating. And this roof will also block out the sky at night, disabling phantom spawnings in my base. Traded up the emeralds to gain more building blocks to complete half of this decoration of display. Just need to wait a bit more for the trades and I can complete this floor entirely. In the meantime, I gathered lots of stone in between days and covering the circle to its completion. And why not just use up all the iron for the ceiling, that it's still not finished. Before hitting the village work, I want to put something for the staircase of mine. All my idea now is to get concrete, but the sand is hard to obtain in this world. Just for this occasion, I will make a duplication machine that will generate as much sand and gravel for me. For it, I have to get a bamboo, which I found in one of these shipwrecks. Building this thing will be huge in my world. All I have to do is have this chunk constantly loaded in this overworld, and all the gravity blocks are duplicated for me. No more bartering for gravel anymore. That's good at least. The first shack is made in here. The deep slate was obtainable from an ancient city near my area, but I used it for the roofing. Added a third shack in here, with it having a campfire blocks as a roof. I'll have a variety of different housings in here, just for it to be quite unique. This Mongol style house will be the church place. I can have a place where it's like a mining area nearby. Just why not? Just adding some extras. Don't forget about the farm, villagers will need to eat. The houses were all built in here, just have to decorate the staircase like the opposite one. Added the snow clouds to bring the confusion for the villagers. And I took a long time focusing on my business, but the breeder popped big loads of villagers that I didn't decide what their professions are gonna be, so I just turned most of them into toolsmiths so I can exchange iron into emeralds. All of it's here for me now, just need to convert everything into concrete powder. I will need a lot of it, so the duplicator will provide me with more gravel and sand, and I can get a lot of powder turned into normal concrete. And all this concrete I wanted to use for building the sky texture to confuse the villagers in here that they are in the normal world. I am closing in to the end of this, but I still have a few items laying around. For it, I have one more area of the sorting system working for me fully. And I can start organizing the items to go to the right chest locations to be placed. One last thing for the villager housing area, they will need their market at the center around here. Just preparing the inside details and adding profession items for them to feel comfortable around here. Now let's get the villagers in here. I must build this tunnel, blocking the villagers from seeing the real world, and I can transport them into the dropping spot, sending them free in their new homes. At least this is much more better than being stuck in a trading hall all your life. I just have to do the finishing touches in this place, trying my best to complete the iron roof, but I still cannot finish at the end, and for me to have a variety around my builds, I chopped crimson trees for the staircase in the storage area to look fascinating. What irritates me even more is the open holes in my mega base, making it have a bad look every time I fly. So all of this is fixed, and added the torches to stop the mob festing in here. Oh lordy, I cannot wait for those blocks to generate. So instead I will just go adventuring, capturing the elytra wings, and getting the shulker boxes for what I will have my focuses next time. I then have these shulker boxes painted green for all the green ones to have enchanted bottles in most of them. These enchanted bottles will be used for my elytra wings to be repaired because I added mending on all of them, just in case. To save me from dangers, I gathered lots of food for my occasion. To keep me in the air for a long time, I got shulker box filled with paper and another filled with gunpowder. I did waste time doing the cleanup of a storage area and had enough iron to place hoppers for the chests. That will be at least some work done for me to come back here in the future. All the non-colored shulkers will be the loot stored in what I will do in my next video. Now all this preparation is meant for my Bastion rating, because I will try to attempt to succeed on getting the full Netherite beacon in my Skyblock world. I suggest following my Twitch, because the moment this video comes out, I will do streams trying my best to get Netherite. But if you're still here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Every bit helps for me to get motivation to make more videos for you guys. Again, thank you again for watching, and remember, drink a lot of water, gamers.